Now, I saw it and I thought of sharing it with you. Now, this is exactly how you should respond when you meet a racist Chinese man in a train in China. This Chinese man was trying to be racist to this African Nigerian man in a train by covering his nose, but he did not like what the Nigerian man did back. They can't take in the same energy. When they try to be racist and you also bring the same energy, then they don't like it. They can't take it in. And this is one of the reasons why Black Americans are calling upon all the boycott for their Chinese Asian businesses, because these people are real racist. And I wish even African can come hand in hand so that we can actually boycott these people's businesses. Because the more we keep on going to their countries, buying things from them, they think we can't live without them. When they see us going to their countries, then they feel empowered. That's how they feel like it's okay to be racist to us. Yet they still need our dollar. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sumi. In case you're landing on my channel for the very first time, I hope you do consider subscribing on the channel. Tap on that bell so that every time I upload anything on here, you're always notified. All my old returning subscribers, you guys, thank you so very much for the love and support. And also, if you're newcomer, you're welcome to the family. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am sure some of you have come across these pictures already, and you're probably wondering what is the story behind it. So, it comes out that an African man boarded a train in China and took a seat beside a Chinese passenger. As soon as he sat down, the Chinese man covered his nose in a way that clearly suggested he thought the African man smelled bad. You see, rather than getting upset or starting an argument, the African man simply covered his own nose and sat quietly. A few minutes later, the Chinese man removed his hand and went back to minding his own business. The African man, however, kept his nose covered. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in simple terms, this Nigerian man was in a train, is in China. Probably he is one of these African people who buy their things in China and bring them to the continent to sell, making money. Or he just went in China as one of the tourists. Now, as he sits in that train, he happens to have landed on a racist small-eyed Chinese. I am sure this racist Chinese did not expect this kind of reaction or response from the African man, because he probably thought this African man will not understand exactly what he is doing. The racist Chinese man picks his shirt and covers his nose as a sign of saying that this African Nigerian man, he is smelling, that he doesn't want him to sit close to him. You understand? I have seen a bunch of clips from different Africans who have gone to China coming out and testifying on how these Chinese people are so racist. Sometimes when they see them, they call them monkeys. They start pinching on them. They always give an excuse of, for us in China, we don't really have black people. So every time we see black people, we want to see how they react. No, that is an excuse and that is a lie. Because when we come back to this story, it is so self-explanatory. This is a racist Chinese man. And do you know what even shocks me? Is the fact that these Chinese people think that black people will smell bad. But in actual sense, they are the ones that really smell. Because first and foremost, they don't shower, they don't scrub their body with shower gels. They just enter the shower with just mere soap and put on the body and they move. They don't wash behind their ears. They walk around the train smelling like wet rags. They walk around smelling like wet dogs that rain has just hit for a week. They think they smell better than Africans. Probably he has put on these clothes for like a week. He has not even changed them. Chinese are number one top, a top number one racist race that I have seen. Now, I know someone would say that, oh, if the Chinese man did that, why didn't the African man walk away? Why does he have to walk away? Even if it was me, I would stay there. You know, when it comes to these Chinese racist people, when they see black people, Africans, they think we are intimidated of them. They think we fear them. Until one day, someone will come with a real slap. A real slap. This story starts when this Chinese man, he's the one covering his nose with his shirt, putting his whole nose and mouth inside his shirt. But the black man just held his nose to show that actually someone who is around me is the one who is smelling. You are smelling. So this Chinese man saw that actually the person who is near him is bringing the same energy. He's like, okay, let's go, let's race. We see who does it better. Who is actually smelling right now. This black man holds his nose until the Chinese guy gave up. And then after, the Chinese racist boy is holding his mouth like, oh my God, I didn't know he can actually realize that I'm actually racist. I didn't know, you know. He is in shock. He did not expect this kind of response from this black man. He did not see that coming. He thought he was just going to be racist and just walk away just like that. He thought this African man would not notice that actually he is trying to be racist and he's trying to say that it is the black man who is smelling. Now, when he realized that the black man is also giving the same energy and actually multiplied it, and then he is shocked, oh my God, you actually noticed that I'm being racist? You know, that is the time they start giving all the excuses that, oh, you know, I wasn't really meaning you. If you've been to China, you know how these Chinese are so racist to black people. They are so racist. They hate black people, but again, they are the same people who want to be like black people at the same time. This is so irritating to me. I have seen enough of these racist Asians, Chinese, and their racism just keeps on irritating me every time. So I am sure he did not expect the same energy from the African man. He thought he's just going to sit down and, you know, be racist. Probably he did that because he wanted the black man to go away. He didn't want to sit close to a black man. He landed on someone who knows better, who knows them better. When they are racist, you should give them the same energy. And what is surprising me is the fact that when they are racist and you also give the same energy back, then they cannot take in the same energy. Then they're like, oh my God, you're being racist. Actually, you hate me. But you started this. You are the one who provoked this black man. A man who was just minding his own business. You started it. Apparently, when this was happening, someone was recording them. I haven't discovered that original video, but in case I see it, I'll be uploading it into the shorts. You'll see it. But ladies and gentlemen, I thought of delivering this hot racist story to you, and I would like to know what you think. This is crazy. This is crazy. We have seen enough of the racism from these Chinese people. We have already seen how they are treating African children here. Every time they see African children crying, it makes them happy. We saw how they created a black doll and named it Natasha. All they do is to keep on torturing it, throwing it on the ground, stepping on it, and every time this Natasha doll is being tortured, then they are happy. They are calling it a stress reliever. And that shows exactly how these Chinese people feel about black people. Every time they see a black person, they want to do something wrong. They just want to do something bad to a black person. And that satisfies their soul. It is crazy. I just can't, ladies and gentlemen. I can't. This is too much. I would like to know what you think down in the commentary. I remain Sumi. Please do consider subscribing on the channel if you haven't subscribed. I thought of delivering this story and this is crazy to me. Chinese people being racist, I guess they need a real lesson. This is not enough. Have a beautiful day. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.